My name is Miranda Lee, and this is my senior presentation. Okay. I'd like to start out with my prop, which are figure skates. Figure skating has always been a huge part of my life. It began I began figure skating when I was in 6th grade. And it was just such a wonderful experience. I learned a lot of lessons. I made all sorts of friends, and I learned how to set goals and complete them, and it was just really great. So the blades of the skates serve as my foundation. It's what I stand on. I wouldn't be standing here right now and be the person I am today without it, without my past, without all the good and the bad things that have happened. All the obstacles that I've overcome has made me stronger. The blades symbolize strength. Next are the skates themselves. What you notice if you've ever seen a figure skater's skates are that over time the skate looks worn down and it looks kind of dirty and tarnished. It's because that skater's practiced a lot. And it'll get dirty, it'll get messy, but there's always a goal, but at the end of the day, once you reach that goal, you'll be so happy you won't care about how ugly the process was. It's through blood, sweat, tears, and dirt that you reach your goal. And even though it's not pretty at all, like, you don't buy new skates or anything. You work with what you have and you don't complain. And when you reach that goal, you're just really happy about it. Next are the laces. The laces of the skates provide support and stability. If they're not properly tied, then everything goes loose. You'll fall down during a performance, during a recital, during a class, and it's really embarrassing because then you have to go retie them, and it's a waste of time. And this relates to me in my life that you need laces, kind of like you need a support system, not just a financial support system, because you could have all the materials you have, but if you're not using them right, if you don't have family and friends to go with it, then it feels like it's for nothing. You have no one backing you up. You're only, I don't know, you're just doing it just because. And I feel that's really important in life. Family, friends, a support system. Next is the toe pick on the blade. This part is crucial, especially if you want to stop and not run into anyone when you're skating. Every time you complete a spin or some technique, footwork, you need to stop, and you need this toe pick to stop. If you don't, you need to sharpen your blades every 5 to 7 weeks. For me, if I don't sharpen them every 5 to 7 weeks, it gets really dull, and it gets dull to the point where sometimes it doesn't work and I can't stop and I'll just fall down or something. And it's really bad because sometimes you fall and sometimes you don't. So if I was in a performance or recital or performance and I did not sharpen my blades a few weeks beforehand, I would not know if I was able to complete a spin or a Lutz or something, and that would just scare me. I won't know. I'd be uncertain when I'd fall or when I wouldn't fall, and that's scary. That's the scary part of the future. You don't know what's gonna happen, especially if you're not prepared for it. If you're not ready, if you don't plan ahead, if you don't think about anything and you just let life pass you by, it gets hard because you have no idea where you're going and you have no sense of direction. And I think that's really important from what I've learned from past experiences, especially when I was younger, when I didn't really have any goals. Back in elementary and some of middle school, I've learned from bad grades and just bad experiences with everything else that you need to, a lot of times you need a plan, and it doesn't mean that you have to decide your life right there then and there. It just means you have to think about what you should do and how to do it. There's a million ways to do it right. Just pick one of them. Okay, now that I'm done with my prop, I want to show you the song that I picked. Okay. The song that I've picked is Stronger by Kanye West. And it's an old song. It goes way back to maybe 2008 or 2007. But I really like this song because, one, it's a really good song to work out to. And number two, it reminds me of memories from figure skating because this song would play at least once during practice time. And yeah. And it's a great, after practice, I always like to speed skate around this skating rink, and this song comes up a lot, and yeah, I'm gonna play it now.
Working, making, doing things that's harder, better, faster, stronger. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya.
Okay, so you can hear him say something along the lines of that doesn't kill me makes me stronger, and he goes on to say that that's how long he's been up on someone. What he's saying is that when you do things for other people, or like when you put yourself out there and you're vulnerable, you won't always get the results that you want. Nothing is perfect, and not everything will go your way, but that's okay because each failure, each bad result is just a lesson that you learn. It'll make you stronger. It'll make you get used to it because there'll be so many disappointments in life, and you'll just get through it because you get used to it. Kind of like how all the struggles I've been through, like running a long race, staying up for tests, it applies to a lot of things, and that's what I like about that song. It doesn't just apply to just like one thing. It can apply to anything that you want. Okay. Now I want to read one of my poems. It's called Drowned in Perplexity. I wrote this maybe 4 months ago. Okay. Drowned in perplexity, words left unspoken. I am numb. I am here. I am real. I do not know, but I do. I can't speak because you won't understand. I stand. But I fall. I am about to free fall into confusion, into a place you don't know, a place I don't know. Gone from civilization and everything we know of. Displaced in a strange world. I am the first, am I not? No one knows and no one thinks like I do. The things that puzzle me, the thoughts that penetrate my soul. Digging deeper, feeling no boundaries. I am allowed to think anything, any uncommon possibility. I'm not like you, I'm not normal. I think too much. The reason why I wrote this poem was I wanted to remember a dream. A few months ago, I had this really bizarre dream where it was like a million dreams packed into one dream. It was like everything was incorporated in it. It was dreams that I've had in the past combined with things that have happened to me in the past, and things that were just so random, like maybe some deja vu moments too, deja vu dreams. And when I woke up, it was just, I had this weird feeling. A lot of the things I felt like I had a connection with the dream, and I felt like some of the things happened and I just didn't know, and it was just so real, and I didn't know what to think or what to say, so I wrote this poem to remind me of it. I want to share one of my favorite quotes from Winston Churchill. It's, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." I think this quote is so important because every time I have a challenge, every time something's hard, I used to always think that, oh, I should just give up. It's impossible, but it's an opportunity that you have. If you just gave up already, then you've already lost. If you at least try, you have the potential, you have the opportunity to make it happen, and that's better than already failing. And I just felt like that's really important. Every time you go out there and do something that you want, it makes you stronger. It's an opportunity. It's difficult, but don't look at it that way. It's a chance to improve yourself. And that's what I like about that quote. Okay. I want to share from my scrapbook just a few things. Yeah. I have my sorry. I have my timeline, just the front page. I have my timeline, starting with when I was a young baby. And what's really exciting is graduating from kindergarten, the first milestone ever. I got to wear like a blue tassel and everything, and they gave us an experience of what it'd be like to graduate from high school, and that was really great. As a kindergartner, you don't get to have that all the time. And let's see, moving on. I have choir right here. I started choir my junior year, and it was a really new experience for me. I never thought that I'd be a person to be in choir. Every time back when I was an underclassman, I'd always just look at like choir people, just like, oh, they do that, you know? Like, I never thought that I'd do this. But I feel like it was like kind of meant to be, because I didn't get into photography class even though I signed up for it. So then they just put me in choir, and I was like, oh, okay, why not? I've always wanted to learn how to improve my singing skills. And now I'm a part of that. So that's really great. Oh, there's also, I made a page about cross country and track and field. And I've been doing track since my freshman year, and I recently quit this year. I haven't been running since. It's because each year, I always feel like I like it less and less. But it's okay, because this is high school, so this is not a sad story. It's like, it's finding what you want to do. I mean, sometimes things change and your interests change too, so yeah. Oh, and for I really want to share this. It's the artistic event that I went to. It's the improv comedy, Westview against MC. It's hilarious. You have got to watch it. It's kind of like the show Whose Line Is It Anyways? And it's only $5, and it's totally worth your money because it's so funny. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I just want to share that the college I'm headed to is San Diego State University, and in 5 years I see myself graduating with a bachelor's degree of science. In 10 years, I see myself not settling down yet. I see myself possibly graduating from graduate school, because I like school. Life is fun with school, because I don't know, I'm just not ready to settle down at that point. But 15 years later, I definitely want to get married and settle down with children and just live a happy life and just start, yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you.